In today's video, we will review this man of the match Halstenberg SBC who got a huge boost. We'll compare him to another Bundesliga center back to see if he's good or bad value. And we'll finish this video by opening the 83x10. I'm your boy Slater, daily content review in 2 minutes and 20 seconds or less. And I might go a little bit longer because I'm kind of a little bit frustrated with the game, but we'll see how angry I get over time. So here's Marcel Halstenberg. A really key point is he has that little star above his number, which means he got a super boost. Think of the team of the week cards, right? He has 3-star, 3-star, high, medium, which you don't love for a center back, but it's okay. You can still play with that. 6'2", left-footed. He can play center back, left wing back. He plays for Leipzig. And he has actually really nice stats. He has a weird pace splits of 71 acceleration, 89 sprint speed, which is kind of a little bit odd. So he's going to feel really fast and slow at different times when you're using him on the ball. He's got good passing stats, well-rounded dribbling stats for a center back, and really nice physical stats more than anything. And then balanced defending stats too. So he's a nice little card, right? He's not a bad card. He's a usable card. I think a lot of people have really meta teams, so he's not going to get near their clubs. But if you have kind of an RTG squad or you're trying to get a cheap team, he is cheap as an 82 and an 83. Realistically, with rival rewards, marquee matchups, if you want that card, you can get him. I did compare him to SlaterAC because this was a free card with that draft incentive that we had in the game. Now, SlaterAC's a little bit pacier, but he's got worse dribbling, worse physicals. I'm going to assume that he's got worse passing, really similar. And SlaterAC actually is a pretty usable, fun card to have in game. He's better than what you would expect him to be. So Halstenberg is not a bad SBC, but it's just not what we need. It's just not what we need, and I'm going to tell you why. So marquee matchups, let's jump into this. Here's your group set: gold pack, jumbo premium gold pack, and a prime Electrum pack. This one you need Man U Newcastle players and a rare Electrum pack. You always do marquee matchups. Make sure you're doing that. Here's our 83x10. But I want to go ahead and go on a rant. So Twitter will probably just see the 83x10, and then I'm going to continue the rant on YouTube. We did not get the stuff that we needed from the Road to the Final promo. We got one live card. That Rodrigo SBC was a total joke. Let's just get this pack open and then I'll go crazy. So I just want to show this to Twitter so they can at least enjoy this pack. If you guys have watched this long, hit that like button, sub if you're new to the YouTube. Oh my god, I got another one. I've been getting a lot of these lately. That's Forsberg. So I'll skip that so we can see the rest of the pack. And internally we also got Forsberg and then a Dybala for the 7th day in a row. Busquets, stuff like that. So Twitter, that's the end of the video. Now I'm going to rant on YouTube. So let's go jump over here, YouTube. Let's go explain to you why I'm friggin' pissed off. Alright? The Road to the Final promo on its own is a good promo. Right? EA have a really good concept. They essentially have just cool cards that are upgradable in game, right? Live components to a promo, sick. And they coincide with the best competition in world football year in, year out. So there's just something in the Road to the Final promo that EA, the concept alone is so good that just the team is cool and fun. And the way to do these SBCs and figure out if you're going to get these cards upgraded, and some of these cards, one of these guys that's on this team will end up being an end game card, right? That was released all the way here in February. So that is really cool. That part is cool. But let's go run through our SBC. So we got Moussa Diaby on day 1, which is not a bad SBC because this game actually happens today. So you could technically watch Leverkusen either progress or not and then do the SBC. So that one I don't mind. But let's go look at Rodrigo, right? Who, by the way, wasn't even the man of the match of that game, but whatever. Why is he not getting the super boost that, Halstenberg has a super boost on his card. Look at this, dude. If you go on, he has a 78 rated card, right? So he got a massive upgrade from his base card to this card. So Rodrigo, who they know if they gave a huge boost to, would be a really valuable SBC, would be a really coveted SBC in the game. They were just no. We're going to give him a dumpy little card that's irrelevant to the game right now because we don't want to give you that, super meta or that really OP card that you could get early in the game. So EA are purposely saying, we don't want to give you this really sick card, but we'll happily give you, a somewhat usable Marcel Halstenberg, right? They're, trying to slowly pace you through the game, which is fine. I don't mind that we're, trying to prolong the game. But we have so many meta cards. The Team of the Year and the Team of the Year icons were so crazy. And now you get a Rodrigo SBC, right? I'm not saying Rodrigo needs to be on the pace with the Team of the Year, but, how are we going to get a card that got a 9 overall boost from his base card, and then we get this Rodrigo who already has a special card in the game, and this card is significantly worse? Spinazzola is a cool SBC in my opinion. I think a lot of people shit on this SBC. I think he's actually really good in game too. But he's not a live component card, so that means that during the Road to the Final promo, right, we got Moussa Diaby, and that's it. And that's it. That is the only card that you can't get, that you get if you didn't want to do packs. Unless you're, crazy enough. And I use a lot of trashy players in this game. I use theme weekend leagues. I use, the worst team in the weekend league every weekend compared to, everybody else that plays FIFA. And I wouldn't even touch this Mendes card, dude. Let's call it what it is. Who the hell would even come near this card and put them in their team at this point in the game? So in the entirety of a week promo, EA said, you have to either spend FIFA points or open packs, right? The only cards we're going to give you are Musa Diaby and Bryce Mendez that are somewhat upgradable cards throughout the road to the final. Everything else is on you. And that's just like, it's just so blatantly obvious that EA just don't want you to really have meta cards in the game, and they keep the meta cards that are basically only in packs. And so you sit there during the week and you have a really sick freaking team, and you're like, what do I do with my team? And then you're like, well, that Firmino or that Martial, that Martinelli, like those cards are cool, and I'll do the 8 by 10, but if I don't get them, like I can go over to the store and I can probably buy, and I don't even know what's in here. I'll do a quick sell recovery on Dybala. I'm assuming there's probably like a ridiculous pack in here, right? Like it's just they could do so many more fun, engaging things with this game. Like this pack is so stupid, dude. The pivot pack. Like, that's what, and people buy this. Like, I bought this because I have a freaking million coins and I, like, just want to have fun with my community. But, like, people spend money on this stuff, dude. 55 players with 2 guaranteed 8/6 or higher. You can get a Parejo and a Dybala, because he's fresh in my mind, for 300K. Untradeable. Because that's what they're moving us. Whatever. I'm done with my rant. I'm sorry. The wheels came off. I was hoping we'd get some really cool content. We don't have a freaking promo tomorrow. We just have the Showdown series, which is not a bad part of the game, but, like, we're not going to have a promo, dude. Like, and they robbed us of getting really cool SBC content throughout the whole week. It is what it is. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Sub if you're new. I'll catch you for a review tomorrow. Peace.